Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to The Keys of Marinus. It is time for part 3. I hope you're all doing really well. It has been a while. Blame Adam. I don't know why. Let's just...
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Blame Adam.
Extremely busy.
I mean, we probably have moved an entire wedding since the last episode. I think
have.
we last filmed
we've
Feb.
Probably 3 months.
It's been a while.
Good lord.
Good lord.
Good lord. We do apologise.
We've just been, yeah.
We have been... Life's been getting in the way.
Yeah.
It's just...
So, I apologise. Say sorry to them.
Sorry.
He's really deeply sorry.
I am, because I've been wanting to watch this
yeah,
as well.
I know. It's just some things have to drop, don't they?
Well, I think also for the past month, we've dropped this in place of the new series of Doctor Who. So, hopefully... we can pick this one up again.
Yeah.
And
with Ari.
Yeah.
With Ari. But we're here.
We're here.
On the bank holiday Monday, getting this out to you. Okay, this episode is called The Screaming Jungle. So the last episode ended with Susan screaming in a jungle, I assume. How many keys have we got? We've got 1. Yeah, because we got it in the last episode.
Yeah. How many do they need to get again?
4?
5?
Well, this is a 6-parter, so I'd assume 4. I actually can't remember. I think 4, but we'll find out.
Yep.
Do I need to say anything else? Full length is on Patreon.
Full length's on Patreon. Go watch our latest series.
What, the Doctor Who?
Doctor Who.
Shooty one.
The Shooty.
That's a good.
It's a very good series.
No, but I mean, like, I feel like our reaction's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope you enjoy this episode.
Okay then.
Oh. I thought she was on her own.
There could be animals in this jungle around us.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Take it easy, Susan, and try and tell us what it was you heard.
Well, it was... It was horrible. This is a dead place.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a bit quiet, isn't it?
It's dead here.
Quite what I meant.
The key must be on the other side of this wall.
I suppose we could cut them down.
Not unless we have to. Take us the best part of a day to hack that little lot down. I guess that would be wise, then we might find another entrance.
I'll go with you.
I like that Ian's still in his outfit from the last episode, isn't he?
All right.
Yeah.
We won't be long, anyway.
We'll look around for some branches and things in case we have to force our way through that arch.
That's a good idea, but don't do anything until we get back, eh?
All right.
Come on, let's try this way.
I forget she's still like a Time Lord.
You know,
Yeah.
I've never seen
And she's
places
young.
dead
Yeah.
like this before. They'll overrun the building in time. Do you think the key's inside, Barbara? Oh, yes, it must be. It's a funny old place, isn't it? You know, Susan, looking at this archway, I'm not at all sure. It isn't half as dense as it looks. I'm sure we could get through. Ah! Barbara! Barbara! Oh, look. You can move some of these back quite easily. Yes, I thought so.
Oh. Oh.
I thought he was going to grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Well, that's not freaky.
The eyes.
What?
Oh, please don't go any
They're
further.
weird.
It's all right. I can see it now.
Where's Barbara?
She's gone down here.
What? Barbara! What are you doing? I told you to wait until we got back.
I thought there was a way
He
through.
reminds me of you.
What do you mean?
Ian,
The
look.
arms.
The key, the microstack is
Oh, do you
found
reckon
it.
they're real?
Yeah.
No, it's all right. I
Oh,
can reach
yeah.
it.
Oh, no.
Ian! Help me! Help!
Oh,
Oh, and it turns
I
round.
do like a turning door.
Is that the key?
Barbara's disappeared. That idol thing was on some sort of a pivot. She found the micro key. Oh, I don't care about that now.
Okay, fine.
Anything
I
that
think she
matters is
threw it
getting
back.
Barbara out of there. Yes, I agree.
Imagine if they just left her.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the key.
Got the key. See you later. Who's next?
Now
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? You'd have to go on. Would you go on to get me?
Yeah, of course I would.
No, cutie.
You better go on ahead with Susan and Altos. That's wise. I think it is the wisest course.
Ian, what are you going to do?
I'm going back in there. Once inside.
Unless he knows the key isn't there, though.
If there's no sign of Barbara, I'll follow you as quickly as I can. Well, if that's settled, there's no point in delaying. You ready, Sabitha? Susan?
Can I come with you, Ian?
No, Susan. Better not.
This isn't it.
What?
It's just an imitation. Look, Ian. This edge is a fraction shorter.
Are you absolutely sure? I mean, isn't it possible that there was some genuine variation in the original micro keys?
No. They all look absolutely identical. So this one must be an imitation.
Don't you think that, we'll talk about this, but don't you feel like Ian feels like the Doctor?
If you joined in this episode...
You'd think he was the Doctor. 100%. I'm writing notes.
Ooh. Also, if you were Barbara, wouldn't you just wait on the other side? If you'd screamed for Ian and you knew he'd be coming.
Yeah.
Ian, behind you! You're not hurt?
No. Just a bit shaken. Barbara, if you hadn't shouted...
Never mind about that now. Ian, I've been so frightened. If you hadn't turned up in another half an hour, I was going to turn the travel dial.
I'm glad you didn't. Let's get the micro key and get out of here.
Oh, the vines.
Mm-hmm. The vines are alive. What? Doctor? They need to learn to communicate. Because he still thinks it's not open.
Yeah.
Oh, for flipping Henry. I'm stressed. Are you stressed?
Yeah.
Come on, Ian.
Also, if you knew this place was one big booby trap, wouldn't you be a bit more careful?
Yeah, but they probably didn't realise to what extent.
She's going to get crushed by the chicken feet.
That's what I thought they looked like.
Why have you come in search of the keys?
Help me.
Who are you? You do not resemble their race, and yet...
Arbitan sent us.
That is a lie.
No, it's true. He was alone on the island. He couldn't send anyone else.
How can you prove it?
I don't know.
Travel
Where's
watch?
Ian? What have you done to him?
How can you prove that Arbitan sent you? I will examine this. And if it is set correctly with a proper journey program, I shall know that you speak the truth. Only Arbitan could set your complete journey.
Isn't that what
That's what Susan had.
Yeah.
Ian, I think he's dying.
You must not stay here.
Give me the key then.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Where is the micro key? We're looking for it. Do you understand? Arbitan sent us.
D E 3 O 2.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
Coordinates?
Quickly, the darkness, the whispering will start.
Could be a reference or something.
Ian, you were right. It is a safe.
It's a combination. What is that? D E 1 2 3 O 1 2. No.
I had to turn it the other way.
Work.
Mm.
We look through this one.
No.
What's that noise?
I don't know. Sounds like whispering. He said it would begin when darkness came. This must be what Susan heard.
But what's causing it?
Shh. Listen.
Look!
Oh.
Barbara, don't you see? That's what he meant. Tempo of destruction. I mean, it would take 50, that's 100 years for the jungle to overrun this place.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's really clever.
Look, Barbara. Of course. It's a chemical formula. Ian! The key! Barbara,
Now
you're
get out of there.
Quick.
Let's get out of here.
Hold it a bit firmly,
Turn your
please.
pebble now. Now!
Nice.
Barbara, you've got to. We must move. If we don't find shelter, we don't stand a chance.
The Snows of Terror. So is the thing set then that the dial is set so they know where they're going to each next one? So Arbitan
Arbitan.
has set it so
Yeah.
that... Okay, fine. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, how do they know where they're going?
Yeah.
The Snows of Terror. Interesting.
That was a good episode. A few plot holes, but
Yeah, but I think that's...
yeah.
I think in order for them to do what they do, there has to be some plot holes.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting. I think I like it when we're watching the newer era and this era. So obviously we're watching Shooties and this. And that scene there when they were trying to find the DE-302 and the vines were coming in, you still have that same sense of, oh my God, guys, like,
Yeah.
you need to get it done. The same way we feel it with the newer era.
Mm-hmm.
You still have that same element of like fear for them,
Yeah.
even though there's no CGI. You know that there's going to be people behind those planks of wood with the
Well, yeah, exactly.
vines and
And
stuff.
that person in their arms.
Yeah.
They would have been sat, and that's where the back bit was probably encased around
so
it.
really cool. And I did write here, I put impressive statue, like the one that the arms were in. You think they will have made that?
Yeah.
All of this was a set, and that's why I love this classic era so much, because you look at everything with such respect, and everything I'm looking at, like there's someone pulling that on a string,
Yeah.
or there's someone shaking that. I don't know. I thought it was really impressive. I also wrote an episode without the Doctor.
Yeah, I was going to say it was a Dr. Light episode, which is a bit controversial nowadays,
Yeah, but it worked.
but it worked back then.
And I don't know the facts behind it, but obviously, I mean, it's mad to me. William Hartnell there is younger than my mum.
That's crazy.
But I know he had a lot of health issues, so I wonder if they wrote in a few episodes where
He could go off.
he could go off. You'll have to confirm that. I don't know for sure. But it worked, and like we said with Ian, if you watch that now, you think Ian was the Doctor.
Yeah, because this is quite a few stories in. But I was going to say, if this was the first story
Yeah.
of this series, and this is the third episode, and you know, if your friends have been saying, "This is a new episode of new series called Doctor Who," the first two episodes are great. You should watch it this weekend. You'd be like, if you joined in and be like,
Yeah.
if they said some old guy was the Doctor, who the hell's
Yeah.
this? Like, this is not. And so you're just like, oh, this must be Ian, but
But he works though, and this is
he's very authoritative when the Doctor's not there.
yeah.
He takes on that duty of care.
Yeah, but he also works as a companion. Like, I really like him and Barbara together. I think they've got a really good connection, whether it's friends, whether it's... I
Yeah.
don't know if they're into each other. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. But they've got a really nice chemistry between them. And Susan wasn't in it.
As
Like,
much.
it was nice kind of having Barbara and Ian, like, have their, like,
No moment.
moment to shine. Because you already liked Barbara and Ian. But
Yeah.
moments like that make you go, I really like them.
Unrelated, but sort of related.
Here we go.
Because Barbara and Ian are high school teachers, right?
Yeah.
They're off on all these adventures.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the school are like, has Barbara and Ian turned up again? No, they're off again. Right, get the substitute teacher in.
Well, no, because if timey-wimey world,
Yeah, I know, timey-wimey world.
no time is passing.
I know. But it would mean, though, that the kids would see Barbara and Ian, their teachers, all nice and young. And then years later, on Barbara and Ian's timeline, just the next day for the kids, they'll see it and they'll go, you've aged 30 years.
But do you think they would age in the TARDIS?
Well, yeah, because they're on a different timeline. That's what makes it all timey-wimey.
Yeah.
Like, Barbara and Ian are going off and they're living their timeline and aging.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So then they could spend 30 years aging or going off on travels, come back, and for the kids, it's next day. But for Barbara and Ian, it's 30 years later.
It's weird, isn't it? I just assumed they wouldn't age. I don't know.
But could you imagine? But imagine if it wasn't all timey-wimey and it was linear.
Yeah.
All the kids would be like,
Well,
where are they?
There'd be a blimmin' police search, wouldn't there, if two of the teachers didn't
Just disappeared.
and Susan.
Yeah.
You would question.
You'd be a
it
bit
for
like,
sure. Yeah, you'd question it for sure.
But yeah, my mind just suddenly thought, like, do they ever wonder? Go, I wonder how the kids back at school are doing.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Sorry for the tangent.
That's
I'm
alright.
sure you guys loved it.
Yeah, I'm sure you like it.
What we doing? Rating out of 10? Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
So same as the last one.
Yeah, it was a solid.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It was good. You know, a few plot holes or like things that you'd kind of go, that doesn't make sense.
But there was also cool things, like
Exactly.
when the vines were coming in, you went, "Oh, that's really cool."
Yeah, like the design of the set,
the statue with the
things
arms,
like that,
with the
yeah.
human arms. I thought that was a really good idea. I would go with 7 as well.
Yeah, it was a good progressor of the story, and then the twist of this isn't the actual key.
Yeah, that was a good one. And also, I find that the Keys of Marinus flows. Now, I remember I've actually got my original ranking up there. I found my original William Hartnell rankings. So I'll have a look next time. But I remember the Keys of Marinus being the moment that Doctor Who was clicking for me because it had a flow. And that was what was so important.
Yeah.
Obviously, An Unearthly Child didn't really flow.
Yeah.
The Daleks flowed. But like this one felt like we're going, boom, we're getting the key. Boom, next one, we're getting the key. There's a mission to do. And you're moving on at the end of the next, at the end of the episode.
You're going to the next place, aren't
ready
you?
for the next episode.
And that's what float. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I agree.
I really liked it.
Really liked it. Yeah.
7 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, 7, 8, average. You know, just to do.
Average is technically 5.
And okay, it's above
7,
average.
yeah.
But it's
7's
not. It's not an exceptional.
No, it was good.
It's just a good.
Yeah, good episode.
Good episode.
So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you very soon. Very soon.
Yeah.
For the next episode.
Bye.